Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you're passionate about exploring the lives of Hollywood's most fascinating stars, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the life story of a true icon who has left an indelible mark on both the big screen and Hollywood history. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the journey of a legend. Demi Moore, a name synonymous with glamour, resilience, and groundbreaking performances, has been captivating audiences for decades. From her breakout roles in classics like Ghost and A Few Good Men to her status as one of the highest-paid actresses of the 1990s, Demi's career is nothing short of extraordinary. But her life is more than just Hollywood glitz. It's a tale of overcoming hardships, reinvention, and breaking boundaries in an industry that often demands conformity. In today's video, we'll explore her journey from a tumultuous childhood to becoming a global superstar and a beacon of empowerment. Demi Moore, born November 11, 1962, is an American actress. After rising to prominence in the late 1980s and early 1990s, Moore became the world's highest-paid actress by 1995. She has received numerous accolades, including nominations for a Primetime Emmy and 4 Golden Globe Awards. Moore began her career as a model and joined the cast of the soap opera General Hospital in 1981. After departing the show in 1983, she rose to prominence as a member of the Brat Pack, with roles in the films Blame It on Rio, 1984, St. Elmo's Fire, 1985, and About Last Night, 1986. She emerged a star with her portrayal of a grieving artist in the romance film Ghost, 1990, had further box office success in A Few Good Men, 1992, Indecent Proposal, 1993, and Disclosure, 1994. Voiced Esmeralda in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996. Moore's output decreased significantly after The Scarlet Letter, 1995, The Jurate, 1996, and G.I. Jane, 1997. She has since held sporadic leading roles in art house films, as well as supporting roles in Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, 2003, Bobby, 2007, and Margin Call, 2011. On television, she starred in If These Walls Could Talk, 1996, directed a segment of 5, 2011, had a guest arc in Empire 20152017, and played Anne Woodward in Feud Capote vs. the Swans, 2024. She received renewed critical recognition for her performance as a fading celebrity in the body horror film The Substance, 2024. Moore has been married 3 times. From 1981 to 1985, she was married to musician Freddie Moore. From 1987 to 2000, she was married to Bruce Willis, with whom she has 3 daughters. She was married to Ashton Kutcher from 2005 to 2013. Her memoir, Inside Out, 2019, became a New York Times bestseller. Early life. Moore was born November 11, 1962 in Roswell, New Mexico. Her biological father, Air Force Airman Charles Foster Harmon Sr., deserted her then 18-year-old mother, Virginia, née King, after a 2-month marriage before Moore's birth. Charles came from Lenit, Alabama, and Virginia was born in Richmond, California, but had grown up in Roswell. Moore's maternal grandmother was raised on a farm in Elida, New Mexico. Moore has deep roots in the South Central and Southern United States, particularly Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Georgia. When Moore was 3 months old, her mother married Dan Gaines, a newspaper advertising salesman who frequently changed jobs. As a result, the family moved many times. In 1967, they had Moore's half-brother Morgan. Moore said in 1991, "My dad is Dan Gaines, he raised me. There is a man who would be considered my biological father who I don't really have a relationship with." Moore has half-siblings from Charlie Harmon's other marriages, but she does not keep in touch with them either. Moore's stepfather, Dan Gaines, married and divorced Virginia twice. On October 20, 1980, a year after their second divorce from each other, Gaines committed suicide. Her biological father, Harmon, died in 1997 from liver cancer in Brazoria, Texas. Moore's mother had a long arrest record which included drunk driving and arson. Moore broke off contact with her mother in 1989 when she walked away halfway through a rehab stay Moore had financed at the Hazelden Foundation in Minnesota. Virginia Gines posed nude for the magazine High Society in 1993, where she spoofed Moore's Vanity Fair pregnancy and body paint covers and parodied her clay scene from Ghost. Moore and Gines reconciled shortly before Gines died of a brain tumor on July 2, 1998. Moore spent her early childhood in Roswell and later Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. Bob Gardner, a photographer for the Monongahela Daily Herald when Dan Gines was head of advertising, recalled that Moore looked malnourished and not so much abused as neglected. That haunting look as a child made me feel uneasy. She suffered from strabismus, which was corrected by 2 operations, as well as kidney dysfunction. Moore learned that Gines was not her real father at age 13, when she discovered a marriage certificate and inquired about the circumstances, since she saw, "My parents were married in February 1963. I was born in '62. At age 14, Moore returned to her hometown of Roswell and lived with her grandmother for 6 months before relocating to Washington State, where her recently separated mother was residing near Seattle. Several months later, the family moved again to West Hollywood, California, where Moore's mother took a job working for a magazine distribution company. Moore attended Fairfax High School there. In 2019, she stated she was raped at 15 by landlord Basil Dumas, then 49. Dumas claimed he had paid Moore's mother to get access to Moore to rape her, although Moore said it is unclear if this were true. In November 1978, Moore moved in with 28-year-old guitarist Tom Dunstan, quitting high school in her junior year to work as a receptionist at 20th Century Fox, a job she secured through Dunstan's mother, who was an executive assistant to producer Douglas S. Kramer. She signed with the elite modeling agency, then enrolled in acting classes after being inspired by her next-door neighbor, 17-year-old German starlet Nastassja Kinski. In August 1979, 3 months before her 17th birthday, Moore met married musician Freddie Moore, at the time leader of the band Boy, at the Los Angeles nightclub The Troubadour. He obtained a divorce in late 1980 and married Demi 6 weeks later. Career 1980s. Moore co-wrote 3 songs with Freddie Moore and appeared in the music video for their selection It's Not a Rumor, performed by his band The New Cats. She continues to receive royalty checks from her songwriting work 19801981. Moore appeared on the cover of the January 1981 issue of the adult magazine We, taken from a photo session in which she had posed nude. In a 1988 interview, Moore claimed she only posed for the cover of We. I was 16. I told them I was 18. Interviewer Alan Carter said, however, some peekaboo shots did appear inside, and later, nude shots of her turned up in celebrity sleuth photos that she once said were for a European fashion magazine. In 1990, she told another interviewer, I was 17 years old. I was underage. It was just the cover. Moore made her film debut as the protagonist's girlfriend in Choices, 1981, a sports drama directed by Silvio Narizzano. It was shown at the Montreal and Chicago International Film Festivals, but would not garner much attention until after Moore became a household name, with home video releases heavily hyping up her appearance. Her second feature was the 3D sci-fi horror Parasite, 1982, for which director Charles Band had instructed casting director Johanna Ray to find me the next Karen Allen. It proved to be a minor hit on the drive-in circuit, ultimately grossing $7 million. Moore had already joined the cast of the ABC soap opera General Hospital several months before the film's release, playing the role of investigative reporter Jackie Templeton through 1983. During her tenure on the series, she made an uncredited cameo appearance in the 1982 spoof Young Doctors in Love. Moore's film career took off in 1984 following her appearance in the sex comedy Blame It on Rio. She then played the female lead in No Small Affair, 1984, opposite John Cryer. Her commercial breakthrough came in Joel Schumacher's yuppie drama St. Elmo's Fire, 1985, which received negative reviews but was a box office success and brought Moore widespread recognition. Because of her association with that film, Moore was often listed as part of the Brat Pack, a label she felt was demeaning. She progressed to more serious material with About Last Night, 1986. co-starring Rob Lowe, which marked a positive turning point in her career, as Moore noted that following its release she began seeing better scripts. Film critic Roger Ebert gave the film 4 out of 4 stars and praised her performance, writing, "There isn't a romantic note she isn't required to play in this movie, and she plays them all flawlessly." The success of About Last Night was unrivaled by Moore's other 2 1986 releases, One Crazy Summer and Wisdom, the last youth-oriented films in which she would star. Moore made her professional stage debut in an off-Broadway production of The Early Girl, which ran at the Circle Repertory Company in fall 1986. In 1988, Moore starred as a prophecy-bearing mother in the apocalyptic drama The Seventh Sign, her first outing as a solo film star, and in 1989 she played the quick-witted local laundress in Part-Time Prostitute in Neil Jordan's Depression-era allegory We Are No Angels, opposite Robert De Niro. 1990s. Moore's most successful film to date is the supernatural romantic melodrama Ghost, which grossed over $505 million at the box office and was the highest-grossing film of 1990, as well as the most rented videocassette of 1991. She played a young woman in jeopardy to be protected by the ghost of her murdered boyfriend through the help of a reluctant psychic. The love scene between Moore and Patrick Swayze that starts in front of a potter's wheel to the sound of Unchained Melody has become an iconic moment in cinema history. Ghost was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture, while Moore's performance earned her a Golden Globe nomination and the Saturn Award for Best Actress. She started fashion trends with her uncharacteristically gamine look, and legions of women emulated the short haircut she sported throughout the film. At one point, Ghost and Die Hard 2, starring Moore's then-husband Bruce Willis, would occupy the number 1 and number 2 spots at the box office, a feat that would not be accomplished again for a married Hollywood couple until 2024. In 1991, Moore starred in the horror comedy Nothing But Trouble, co-produced and appeared in the mystery thriller Mortal Thoughts, and played a blonde for the first time in the romantic comedy The Butcher's Wife, with Roger Ebert's review describing her as warm and cuddly. All 3 films were commercial disappointments, but Moore sustained her A-list status with her starring roles in Rob Reiner's A Few Good Men, 1992, Adrian Lyne's Indecent Proposal, 1993, all of which opened at number 1 at the box office and were blockbuster hits. Doctor Who? By 1995, Moore was the highest-paid actress. However, she subsequently had a string of unsuccessful films, starting with The Scarlet Letter, 1995, a freely adapted version of the historical romance novel by Nathaniel Hawthorne, in which her portrayal of Hester Prynne was met with harsh criticism. The coming-of-age drama, Now and Then, 1995, found moderate box office success. Moore was paid a record-breaking salary of $12.5 million in 1996 to star in Striptease. Much hoopla was made over Moore's willingness to dance topless for the part, though this was the 6th time she had shown her breasts on film. The film opened to overwhelmingly negative reviews, with Moore's performance being criticized. It was a moderate financial success, grossing $113 million worldwide, and Moore received the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Actress. Moore starred in the thriller The Juror, 1996. It was a box office bomb and was heavily panned by critics. Moore produced and starred in a controversial miniseries for HBO called If These Walls Could Talk, 1996, a 3-part anthology about abortion alongside Sissy Spacek and Cher. Its screenwriter, Nancy Savoca, directed 2 segments, including one in which Moore played a widowed nurse in the early 1950s, seeking a back-alley abortion. For the film, Moore received 2 Golden Globe nominations, Best Actress, Miniseries or Television Film, and Best Miniseries or Motion Picture Made for Television. Also in 1996, she provided the speaking voice of the beautiful Esmeralda in Disney's animated adaptation of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Moore shaved her head to play the first woman to undergo training in the Navy SEALs in Ridley Scott's G.I. Jane, 1996. Budgeted at $50 million, the film was a moderate commercial success with a worldwide gross of $97.1 million. During the production of G.I. Jane, it was reported that Moore had ordered studio chiefs to charter 2 planes for her entourage and had just reinforced her negative reputation for being a diva. IT3. She had previously turned down the Sandra Bullock role in While You Were Sleeping because the studio refused to meet her salary demand. 84 by the media. 81. Moore took on the role of an outrageous Jewish convert psychiatrist in Woody Allen's Deconstructing Harry, also in 1997. 2000s. After G.I. Jane, Moore retreated from the spotlight and moved to Hailey, Idaho, on a full-time basis to devote herself to raising her 3 daughters. 86. She was off-screen for 3 years before re-emerging in the art house psychological drama Passion of Mind, 2000, the first English-language film from Belgian director Alain Berliner. Her performance as a woman with dissociative identity disorder was well received, but the film itself garnered mixed reviews and was deemed naggingly slow by some critics. Moore then resumed her self-imposed career hiatus and continued to turn down film offers. Producer Irwin Winkler said in 2001, "I had a project about 1.5 years ago and we made an inquiry about her, a real good commercial picture. She wasn't interested." Moore returned to the screen playing a villain in the 2003 film Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. 96, opposite Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu. A commercial success, the film made $259.1 million worldwide, and Rolling Stone, on Moore's role, remarked, "It's a relief when Demi Moore shows up as fallen angel Moore, 40, looks great in a bikini and doesn't even try to act." Her unsmiling sexiness cuts through the giggle fest as the angels fight, kick, dance and motocross like Indiana Jones clones on estrogen. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle was followed by yet another 3-year absence. In the interim, Moore signed on as the face of the Versace fashion brand and the Helena Rubinstein brand of cosmetics. The Emilio Estevez's drama Bobby, 2006, Moore portrayed an alcoholic singer whose career is on the downswing as part of an ensemble cast about the hours leading up to the Robert F. Kennedy assassination. As a member of the cast, she was nominated for the Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Cast in a Motion Picture. The film won the Hollywood Film Festival Award for Best Ensemble Cast. Moore had a lead role as grieving and tormented novelist in the mystery thriller Half-Light, 2006, alongside Hans Matheson, then took on the role of a driven police officer investigating a serial killer in the psychological thriller Mr. Brooks, 2007, with Kevin Costner. The film received mixed reviews and grossed $48.1 million worldwide. Rolling Stone wrote that the cop on the case, played by Demi Moore with a striking directness that deserved better than being saddled with an absurd backstory as an heiress with a fortune-hunting husband. Moore reunited with Blame It on Rio co-star Michael Caine for the British crime drama film Flawless, 2008, which saw her portray an American executive helping to steal a handful of diamonds from the London Diamond Corporation during the 1960s. Moore received positive reviews from critics. Miami Herald wrote, "The inspired pairing of Demi Moore and Michael Caine as a pair of thieves in the diamond heist semi-caper movie Flawless goes a long way toward overcoming the film's slack, leisurely pacing." In 2010, Moore took on the role of a daughter, helping her father deal with age health problems in the dramedy Happy Tears, opposite Parker Posey and Rip Torn, and starred as the matriarch of a family moving into a suburban neighborhood in the comedy The Joneses with David Duchovny. The latter film was largely highlighted upon its theatrical release, with critics concluding that it benefits from its timely satire of consumer culture, as well as a pair of strong performances from Duchovny and Moore. In Bunraku 2010, a film Moore described as a big action adventure, she played a courtesan and a femme fatale with a secret past. Moore portrayed a chief risk management officer at a large Wall Street investment bank during the initial stages of the financial crisis of 2007-08 in the critically acclaimed corporate drama Margin Call, 2011, where she was part of an ensemble cast that included Kevin Spacey, Simon Baker, and Paul Bettany. The cast garnered nominations for the Best Ensemble Award from the Gotham Awards, the Phoenix Film Critics Society, and the Central Ohio Film Critics Association. Also in 2011, Moore received a Directors Guild of America Award nomination for Outstanding Directing in a Miniseries or TV Film for her work as a director in a segment of the 2011 Lifetime anthology film 5, and starred opposite Ellen Barkin, Ellen Burstyn, and George Kennedy in Sam Levinson's black comedy Another Happy Day, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. Moore appeared as the mother of Miley Cyrus' character in the romantic drama film LOL 2012. She played a similar mother role in her next film, the likewise coming-of-age dramedy Very Good Girls 2013, which co-starred Dakota Fanning and Elizabeth Olsen. She played Sebastian and Elizabeth's character in the role. Her part as an old flame of a quick-draw killer in the Western drama Forsaken 2015 with Donald Sutherland and Kiefer Sutherland was followed by the role of the daughter of a retired high school teacher in the road comedy Wild Oats, which premiered on Lifetime in August 2016 and in a limited release the following month, 2017. In her next film, the drama Blind 2017, Moore starred opposite Alec Baldwin, portraying the neglected wife of an indicted businessman having an affair with a novelist blinded in a car crash. In 2017, Moore joined the cast of Empire in the recurring role of a take-charge nurse with a mysterious past. The comedy film Rough Night 2017 featured Moore as one half of a nymphomaniac couple seducing a member of a bachelorette party gone wrong. The film opened to mixed reviews and lukewarm box office. She played Selma in the Indian drama film Love Sonia 2018, which tells the story of a young girl's journey to rescue her sister from the dangerous world of international sex trafficking. She portrayed Lucy, a superficial CEO in the comedy horror film Corporate Animals 2019, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. Moore's memoir, Inside Out, was published in 2019 by HarperCollins. The book reached #1 on the New York Times combined print and e-book non-fiction bestsellers list and the hardcover non-fiction bestsellers list. In 2020, Moore played the matriarch of a powerful family who will stop at nothing to protect her family and her way of life, in the pandemic-themed thriller produced by Michael Bay's Songbird, alongside Craig Robinson, Paul Walter Hauser, and Peter Stormare. She played the title role in Amazon's drama series Dirty Diana, based on the podcast of the same name, and was among the celebrities who made cameo appearances, modeling lingerie at Rihanna's Savage X Fenty Volpe fashion show in 2020. In 2024, Moore played socialite Anne Woodward in the Ryan Murphy-created anthology series Feud, Capote vs. the Swans on FX on Hulu. She acted alongside Tom Hollander, Naomi Watts, Diane Lane, and Chloe Sevigny. That same year, she starred in Coralie Fargiat's body horror film The Substance, playing an aging star who uses a black market drug to make herself younger. It premiered at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival, and Moore's performance was praised by critics. Nicholas Barber of BBC called it her best big screen role in decades, and praised her for being fearless in parodying her public image. Phil DeSemlian of Time Out believed Moore glues it all together, going full Isabella Gianni in Possession in a vanity-free performance full of bruised ego, dawning horror, and vulnerability. Her performance earned her a nomination for the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. As of October 2024, Moore will star in Boots Riley's upcoming film I Love Boosters and in Taylor Sheridan's drama series Landman. Status and persona. Moore is viewed as a pioneer for equal salary for women in Hollywood. She was paid $12.5 million for her role in Striptease, which was more money than any other woman in Hollywood had ever been offered at the time. Producers for Striptease and G.I. Jane got into a bidding war to see who could get Moore to film first. Striptease won, and Moore became the highest paid actress in Hollywood in 1995. She became a pioneer for other actresses by being the first female lead to demand the same salary, benefits, and billing as her male counterparts, Lifetime wrote. Her screen persona always has something indestructible about it. There's a toughness, a strength, a determination, The Guardian described in 2007. She was also the subject of an True Hollywood Story special in 2003 and of Celebrity Style Story special in 2012. Moore has been included in magazine lists of the world's most beautiful women. She was selected as one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people in the world in 1996. In 1999, Moore became a guest editor for the November issue of Marie Claire. In 1999, she was ranked 8th on Forbes' list of top 20 actresses, based on 3 separate lists of box office receipts, 151. In 2004, People ranked her 9th on their list of all-time most beautiful women. She was voted 7th on Life and Style magazine's Best Dressed Female poll in December 2006. On December 31, 2019, The Wall Street Journal listed a cover story about Moore as one of their most read stories in 2019. Moore has 4.5 million followers on Twitter as of January 2020. She uses Twitter as a platform to raise awareness of sexual trafficking and slavery. She is practicing what she preaches. More than half of her posts are on the subject, directing followers where to get involved. Harper's Bazaar reported in August 2010. I like to connect to people in the virtual world, exchanging thoughts and ideas when in the physical world we might never have the opportunity to cross paths, Moore told Harper's Bazaar. As of February 2024, Moore has 5 million Instagram followers. Moore has graced the cover of numerous international fashion magazines, including France's Elle, UK's Grazia, US's W, Vanity Fair, Interview, Rolling Stone, Glamour and In Style, Australia's Harper's Bazaar and Turkey's Marie Claire. She has also appeared on the front cover of Vogue, Portugal, France and US. Moore has appeared in commercials and print ads throughout her career. She has appeared in television commercials for Keds, Oscar Mayer, Diet Coke, Lux, Jogmate and Cebu department stores, and print ads for Versace and Ann Taylor. Vanity Fair controversies. In August 1991, Moore appeared nude on the cover of Vanity Fair under the title More Demi Moore. Annie Leibovitz shot the picture while Moore was 7 months pregnant with her second child, Scout LaRue Willis, intending to portray anti-Hollywood, anti-glitz attitude. The cover drew a lot of attention, being discussed on television, radio and in newspaper articles. The frankness of Leibovitz's portrayal of a pregnant sex symbol led to divided opinions, ranging from suggestions of sexual objectification to celebrations of the photograph as a symbol of empowerment. The photograph was subject to numerous parodies, including the Spy magazine version, which placed Moore's then-husband Bruce Willis's head on the body of a male model with a false belly. In Leibovitz versus Paramount Pictures Corp., Leibovitz sued over one parody featuring the Naked Gun 33+1/3 The Final Insult 3 The Final Insult. In the parody, the model's body was attached to what is described as the guilty and smirking face of Nielsen. The teaser said, "Due this March." The case was dismissed in 1996 because the parody relied for its comic effect on the contrast between the original. In November 2009, the Moroccan magazine Femmes du Maroc emulated the pose, with Moroccan news reporter Nadia Laguiet causing controversy in the majority Muslim. In August 1992, Moore again appeared nude on the cover of Vanity Fair, this time modeling for body painting artist Joanne Geyer in Demi's birthday suit. In October 2019, she posed nude on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. Activism and philanthropy. Moore has supported numerous charities, including All Day Foundation, American Foundation for AIDS Research, Artists for Peace and Justice, Coalition to Abolish Slavery and Trafficking, Declare Yourself, Free the Slaves, Healthy Child, Healthy World, Raising Malawi, The Art of Elysium, and UNICEF. In 2010, Moore defeated Kevin Bacon to win $250,000 in the Pepsi Refresh Celebrity Challenge. She chose to support the organization GEMS, Girls Educational and Mentoring Services, a non-profit group which aims to empower young women who have been the victims of commercial sexual exploitation and trafficking. She traveled to Haiti with the Artists for Peace and Justice following the earthquake of 2010. She has also supported Chrysalis, a non-profit opportunities to the homeless. Moore became a special contributor to the CNN Freedom Project and traveled to Nepal to meet with 2010 CNN Hero of the Year Anuradha Koirala and her organization Métis Nepal, which has rescued more than 1,200 stolen Nepalese children from sex trafficking since 1993. Moore was the narrator and anchor of CNN's documentary on child trafficking called Nepal's Stolen Children, which aired on June 26, 2011. In the documentary, Moore talked to Nepal's Prime Minister Jalanath Karnal and young girls who were forced into prostitution before being saved by a Nepalese non-profit. Moore appeared on Peter's Worst Dressed list in 2009 for wearing fur. 2 years later, she supported the group's efforts to ban circus workers' use of bullhooks on elephants. In 2009, Moore and Kutcher launched DNA Foundation, a non-profit, non-governmental organization directed towards fighting child sexual slavery. The foundation's first campaign included several celebrities, including Justin Timberlake, Sean Penn, Bradley Cooper, appearing in a series of viral videos proclaiming, "Real men don't buy girls." In November 2012, the foundation said it was renaming as Thorn Digital Defenders of Children, which aimed to disrupt and deflate the predatory behavior of those who abuse and traffic children, solicit sex with children, or create and share child pornography. Thorn Digital Defenders of Children assisted law enforcement in identifying 5,894 child sex trafficking victims and rescuing 103 children from situations where their sexual abuse was recorded and distributed in 2017, according to the organization's 2017 Impact Report. In 2018, Los Angeles-based non-profit organization Visionary Women honored Moore with its inaugural Visionary Woman Award for her work to combat human trafficking. In 2022, Horn found 82446 child sexual abuse material files and identified 1895 victims of child sexual abuse. Personal life. On February 8, 1981, at the age of 18, Moore married singer Freddie Moore, then 30, and recently divorced from his first wife, Lucy. Before their marriage, Demi had already begun using Freddie's surname as her stage name. The pair separated in 1983, after which Demi had a relationship with Timothy Hutton. She filed for divorce from Freddie in September 1984. It was finalized on August 7, 1985. Moore was then engaged to actor Emilio Estevez, with whom she co-starred in St. Elmo's Fire and Wisdom, a crime drama he also wrote and directed. The pair planned to marry on December 6, 1986, but called off the engagement after a woman filed a $2 million paternity suit against Estevez. On November 21, 1987, Moore married her second husband, actor Bruce Willis. She and Willis had 3 daughters, Rumaire Glenn Willis, born 1988, Scout LaRue Willis, born 1994. They announced their separation on June 24, 1998, and divorced on October 18, 2000. Despite the divorce, Moore maintains a close friendship with Willis and his current spouse, Emma Hemming Willis, and has assisted her and their respective children with caretaking for Willis as his health has declined. Moore had a 3-year romance with martial arts instructor Oliver Whitcomb, whom she dated from 1999 to 2002. In 2003, Moore began dating actor Ashton Kutcher. Soon after they began dating, Moore became pregnant and she suffered a stillbirth 6 months into the pregnancy. They married on September 24, 2005. The wedding was attended by about 150 close friends and family of the couple, including Willis. In November 2011, after months of media speculation about the state of the couple's marriage, Moore announced her decision to end her marriage to Kutcher. After over a year of separation, Kutcher filed for divorce from Moore on December 21, 2012 in Los Angeles Superior Court, citing irreconcilable differences. Moore filed her response papers in March 2013 requesting spousal support and payment of legal fees from Kutcher. On November 26, 2013, their divorce was finalized. Moore was at one point a follower of Philip Berg's Kabbalah Center religion and initiated Kutcher into the faith, having said that she didn't grow up Jewish, but would say that she has been more exposed to the deeper meanings of particular rituals than any of her friends that did. She is no longer affiliated with Berg's organization. According to the New York Times, Moore is the world's most high-profile doll collector, and among her favorites is the Jean Marshall fashion doll. At one point, she kept a separate residence to house her 2,000 dolls. Demi Moore's life is a testament to perseverance, talent, and the courage to rise above challenges. From her iconic roles to her trailblazing moments in Hollywood, she continues to inspire millions around the world. If you enjoyed learning about her incredible journey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let us know your favorite Demi Moore moment in the comments below. And of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories about your favorite stars. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.